Jessii Vee, and in today's video we're going to be continuing our It's Near You series. Today's video is on Georgia. You guys seem to love me making this series, so I just keep continuing. And yes, eventually I will get through every single state, and then I'm going to move on to different parts of the world. So don't worry, if you're not in the States, I will still get to you. And by the way, if you would like to win this new background behind me, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, so my Jessii Vee channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my Instagram page, follow me there, and DM me your favorite color in emojis. Does that make sense? So it could be any emoji that you have as long as it's your favorite color. Alright guys, so let's get into some urban legends and haunted places in Georgia. The first place is Nickajack Creek Bridge. This covered bridge is located in Smyrna and is supposedly surrounded by what people call the waterheads. So the waterheads are basically children that have drowned in this creek underneath the bridge, and the legend goes that if you park on the bridge and turn off your car and put a Snickers bar on top of your car, the kids will scramble on the car to take the Snickers bar. So literally you go out by this bridge, you take your Snickers bar, put it on the roof of your car, and that will literally attract all of these children ghosts because I guess they just want candy and chocolate. And so that's like a tradition for people to do there. But during my research, I found that a lot of people actually take chocolate bars with them to old bridges to attract any ghosts that have drowned there. And it's such a bizarre thing that a ghost would be like attracted to chocolate, but apparently people have been doing this for a very long time. And I know there's a lot of old scary bridges near my house, and now I kind of want to go do this, but I feel like it would just look so weird. Like anybody who was walking past me as I held up this chocolate bar like, hey ghosts, come and get it, they would think I was just like so strange. They might call the cops. But yeah, chocolate bars and ghosts, apparently they just go together like pie. Alright, next we have the Fort Mountain haunting. A young man visited Fort Mountain in Georgia and asked his friend to take a picture of him. Now, legend has it that the friend took the picture, but as soon as he looked at it, he screamed and fainted and then died. Imagine your friend taking a picture of you and then looking at what it is and like passing out. My first thought would be that I looked like super ugly in it or something. But basically what the picture showed was this guy standing there looking normal, just smiling, but behind him was this ghostly figure of a woman who was just staring at the camera. Now, I wasn't able to find the actual photo of this anywhere on the internet, so I don't know if this is just a legend that was made up or if they literally had to like remove this photo from the internet so no one else would be like affected by it. So if anyone knows where to find this actual picture, please let me know, but it's such a creepy thought. I would never want to take a picture of my friend and see like a ghost standing next to them. Alright, next we have the Gracie Watson statue. I have briefly mentioned this on my channel before, but I just want to bring it up again because it is a very haunted spot in Georgia. The legend of Gracie Watson was a little girl that died of pneumonia at the age of 6 and now haunts the statue that was made in her honor. People often go here and feel some very strange vibes coming from this statue, and they often leave little cute trinkets by her feet, kind of just like gifts to honor her. And some say that if people move the trinkets, they can hear the girl cry, and that sometimes the statue even cries blood. So if anyone goes there and tries to steal any of the gifts from under her feet, she will literally cry. The statue will cry. And then we have the statue of Mary Maynard. Mary Maynard and her family are said to have lived in a large house near the Marietta National Cemetery in the 1800s. One tragic day, Mary heard her children crying on the upstairs floor. When she got up there, she realized that the house was on fire, and by the time she grabbed her 2 kids, it was too late. She could not get out of the house. So tragically, the 3 of them passed away, and they made this statue in their honor. Legend has it that this statue actually weeps for her infant twins, and the tears are so real that they roll down her face and dampen the bodice of her gown. So this is also a very tragic story, and there's so many statues around the world that are said to be haunted because the people died so tragically. Alright, next we have the Fannin County Ferry Crosses. Those in search of a natural good luck charm can make their way to Blue Ridge, where outdoor enthusiasts often stumble across what's called Ferry Crosses. Now, these Ferry Crosses are stones that form what look to be perfect crosses, and these are completely real, and their scientific name is storolites. People say they are said to bring health, protection, and fortune. And Ferry Crosses are found in very few locations around the globe, and Fannin County is one of the very popular places that these can be found. So people go and take one and like keep it in their pocket all the time or keep it in their purse all the time. It's said to just bring very good luck. In some legends, people say that the stones are created from fairy or angel tears. I feel like these rocks would be so cool to find and keep. Alright, so next we have the legend of Bigfoot. I know you guys all know what Bigfoot is. Basically, every state in the nation has a Bigfoot legend, and Georgia is no exception. Bigfoot is said to be a hairy, upright walking, ape-like creature that dwells in the wilderness and leaves footprints behind. He's always just been this mysterious, huge creature that wanders forests. And in 1997, a giant footprint was found along Elkins Creek in Pike County. The cast taken of the footprint is one of the most popular footprints ever found of Bigfoot. And people think this actually shows that Bigfoot does really exist, because no other animal could possibly make this footprint. And Georgia has a museum dedicated entirely to one of the most famous legendary beasts in North America. And I think this is one of the biggest Bigfoot museums in the entire world, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, next we have the Kennesaw House. Built in the 1840s, this building was used as a hospital during the Civil War and is believed to be home to nearly 700 spirits. This is absolutely crazy to me. The fact that a building could house 700 spirits. Oh my goodness. Now, there's a very scary report about these guests going to visit this building, and when they went into the elevator, it unexpectedly took them down to the basement. And that is not what this elevator is supposed to do. It's supposed to take guests upwards. So these people are standing in this elevator. It starts to go down. Imagine how scary that would be. And when they get to the basement, the doors of the elevator open, and all the people saw these ghostly soldiers lying in hospital beds. They even said they saw this ghostly surgeon walking around between all these people, and then quickly the doors of the elevator closed and went back to the main floor. And when these guests went to complain about what happened, the staff in the building said, no, it shouldn't go down to the basement. Another story told by a young schoolgirl who was on a field trip to the museum said she saw a woman in a light blue dress. The woman smiled at her and then disappeared. So this little girl went up to the staff of the museum and said, hey, I just saw this person in a blue dress. And so the staff asked the little girl to describe the face of this woman, what her hair was like, and they discovered that what this little girl saw was actually the original owner of the Kennesaw House. So I feel like that would be so scary to find out. And I mean, it's so common for little kids to see people that have passed away. I've done entire videos on that subject. So it's very common for little kids to go to historical buildings and actually see the original owners walking around. I know that one of my cousins, when they were little, they moved into a very old house, and immediately my younger cousin started to see these creepy people walking around. It's pretty scary, that's for sure. Anyway, so guys, those are all of the haunted places in Georgia that we're going to be talking about today. Obviously, there are so many more, and if I missed any really good ones, definitely tell me down below. And yeah, if you want me to continue doing this series, definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!